You have read the title and you saw the thumbnail. Today we are talking about hooks. If you want your videos to perform better, you need to make better hooks. In the next however long this video is, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how to do that. And look, here's the thing. I'm not just gonna give you a list of 20 best proven hook templates, because this is not what you need. What you need and what I'm gonna give you today is an understanding of how to make an irresistible hook. And it all comes down to those 3 things that I use with my clients to generate multiple millions of views across many different niches. So at the end of this video, you're gonna be able to just copy and paste the entire thing for your own content strategy as a business owner. First, every single good performing hook, which we're gonna define for this video as the first 4 to 8 seconds of the video, is made of 3 components: visual, verbal, and audio. Visual is what you see, verbal is the meaning behind the words, and audio is what you hear. And only by nailing those 3 things, you can create a true outlier. So how do we do it? First, the visual. The key here is to introduce the concept straight away. Think about it. People are scrolling through drama, controversy, memes, and that's the reason why it's so hard to capture their attention. So that's why you need to step up the game. Now, let me be honest. In some niches, it will be much easier than in others, but the principles stay the same. I like to think about it in 4 aspects: main frame, background, captions, 2-second rule. Let's break it down, starting with main frame. This is where you center the attention. Now you can utilize that to create instant authority, curiosity, or controversy. Good practice to do that is to do something completely different while delivering the rest of the script, showing objects that are relatable to the topic that you will be discussing. And that one works specifically well in fitness and nutrition space, because this area right here is where most of the attention usually sits. And the best thing with the visual hook that you can do is the second someone sees your video, they have a question in their mind that will spike their curiosity through the roof. Now the background, many people skip this. The same video can feel completely different depending on the background that you will show. And while many treat the main frame really seriously, not a lot of people put attention into this. And if you actually analyze that, you are wasting 50% of the area. The next are captions. Now something that you are aware of is that human brain can consume a lot of information from different sources at the same time. That's why captions can be so strong when done properly, but can completely destroy the whole video if done incorrectly. So definitely don't put captions that say the same stuff as your first line. It will instantly make people skip the video. What you do with the captions instead is you introduce the concept with different wording. The easiest way to do so is to slap captions in the first 2 to 4 seconds of the video. And the last is the 2-second rule. If you ever take time to analyze the videos that perform well, what you will see is that throughout the video, but especially at the start, the frame switches every 2 seconds. That's why in a good hook, you will see 3 to 4 different settings. When thinking through your visual hook, it is crucial to remember that you are constantly juggling through 3 different metrics: curiosity, authority, and utility. We'll talk about it more later in the video, but in a nutshell, a visual hook will answer 3 questions: why I shouldn't skip, why I should listen to you, and what is there for me. And that's what those 4 concepts will help you achieve. Now, the verbal and the audio. And in my experience, those can be a little bit tricky to distinguish at the beginning, so let me help you with that. When you have a sentence, "No, I didn't sleep with your wife," the sentence itself, the words, represent the verbal hook. What is the actual meaning? But how you deliver it, this is the audio hook. And let me show you how tricky it is. Depending on which word you emphasize, the sentence will sound completely different, creating a completely different frame and emotion for the rest of the video. "No, I didn't sleep with your wife." "No, I didn't sleep with your wife." "No, I didn't sleep with your wife." So as you can see, one sentence that on paper, on the script, would look the same can have a completely different implication. And that's why audio hook is much more important than the verbal. People obsess so much about the right words instead of obsessing about how those words make people feel, making sure that they are delivering them in a good tone and pace. And something that of course can help you with nailing the audio hook is of course utilizing sound effects and music that can also serve a big role in creating a feeling and a frame for the rest of the video. And that actually leads us into step number 2, rehooks. This is the sentence that comes after the actual hook. It is right here where you distinguish the video from the rest of the crowd. The usual use is to break down a common misconception or belief before going into the rest of the video. So how do we do it? The key is to keep it very short and precise. And what I mean by that is to try as hard as possible to match what the viewer is thinking. Because there is this human tendency that if you can exactly put into the words what the viewer is thinking in the exact second, then they will be much more likely to believe everything else that you say later. And that's how great copy is created. And what you will see that even though you can find a lot of hook templates online that look quite the same when it comes to the verbal side of things, there's not really a template for rehooks, because this is where your expertise comes in handy. For example, the things that I will do with my clients as soon as they close a new client, we send them this onboarding Google form where they answer a couple of questions in their own words. For example, why they decided to book a call with us, why they decided to go forward with it. And by doing that with enough data, you can actually start speaking the language of your ICP. because you can start incorporating all the common words that pop on top over and over again. And this is how you actually beat the algorithm. And that actually brings us into step number 3, loops. The last thing that will complete your perfect golden hook is opening loops. First you got their attention, then you spike their curiosity. Now here is where you make it worth for them to watch the rest of the video. And you will see that in any good video, after the hook and rehook, the next part is always to set a stage of what will happen in the next 30 seconds. This is where folks will talk about the 3 steps, some kind of ABC formula, the roadmap, precise process, or whatever they call it. Why do they actually do that? Because instead of trying to sell someone a 30-second video to watch, which is pretty tough nowadays because people have such a low attention span, we just take the 30 seconds and we break it down into 3 different 10-second pieces. That way the brain can have a constant hit of dopamine after finishing each one of those sections. That's how you make someone stay longer than the first 4 to 8 seconds of the video. By introducing what will happen in the next 30 seconds. By opening and closing, constantly doing that. Opening and closing loops for them. Think about it, instead of having a 1000-page book, you break it down into small chapters that will allow the viewer to feel that they are making progress, which will ultimately create a perfect retention graph just like this one. And that is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, then you will definitely enjoy this one. It's a case study of how we took those 3 things and how we grew our clients' Instagram from 30 to 100K followers in just 60 days, generating millions of views. So make sure to check it out. And that is it for today. I will see you in the next one.